open my eyes as the warm sunlight hits my face in a Mexican afternoon. Hearing my grandpa's radio in the background, knowing that he's out in the patio with his shoes off, sombrero covering his face, sitting in the wicker chair that he made by hand, taking a siesta. And I hear my grandma in the background, and I smell her mole. I get up, run through the living room, feel the talavera tiles under my toes, and the news is in the background. 12 decapitated bodies were found in Apatzingán, Michoacán, what comes as a result of cartel battle. Shock electrifies my body. My chest tightens, I can't breathe. I need to get out. I come back in and my grandma, abuelita, staring at me with those deep, dark brown eyes, filled with pain but deep with hope, with a rosary in her hand. Wrinkled hand that has raised 10 children and has prayed for 1,000,000 miracles. And she asked me, Mija, have you prayed today? Never mind that, abuelita. Have you seen the news? What happened? Sí, mija, but that's far from here. Don't worry about that. But that's why it's important to pray. And I wonder if abuelita knows that I stopped praying for Michoacán a long time ago. You see, praying has never done much for me. It didn't help my dad keep his job. It didn't help him stop drinking. It didn't help Tia when she was in her depression. It sure as hell didn't stop that man from touching me when I was 8. And I see in the corner of my eye, La Virgen de Guadalupe, wishing that she was pictured with an AK, gorilla mask, and combat boots. Then I pray. Comandante María, lucha por nosotros. I'm way up, I feel blessed. I'm way up, I feel blessed. Yuri, levántate. Don't you got a meeting to go to? Mom, taking my siesta. Ni que siesta, ni que nada. We're not in Mexico no more. And turn that radio down, just like your grandpa. I get up and I hear the front door slam open of our small Pittsburgh, California home. My dad walking in, hitting the ground with his construction boots, saying, Vieja, what's for dinner? Mole. Not as good as my grandma's, but still bomb. I run to the kitchen, and the news is on. Protesters take to the streets in Baltimore, Maryland for the death of Freddie Gray, who was arrested on shock electrifies my body. I can't breathe. And I hear my dad in the background saying, Qué pena. Lo bueno es que cosas así no pasan aquí. Too bad. Good thing is things like that don't happen around here. And I close my eyes as I picture black and brown bodies across the border from Ayotzinapa to Baltimore, burned, decapitated, shot, murdered. And I wonder, should I pray? Would my abuelita say a rosary for Freddie Gray, even though he's black? If Mike Brown's abuelita learned how to pray a rosary, would that bring him back? You see, just 1,000,000 rosaries won't save Manuel or Laquan. These cartel's knives are sharp and the cops' guns are fast. What's it gonna take to act? Until your baby's chest is on the concrete with the gun to his face? Until a call lets you know your dad's held ransom at some place? Or is it until the blood on the street is yours? What's it gonna take? Rosaries. Or you know what? Yes, rosaries. Rosaries are wrapped around beautiful dark fingers, clenched in tight fists, with anger and hope rise in the air, taking the streets, yelling, Black Lives Matter, y somos los 43. Demanding justice and the ability to hug our loved ones for another day. Seeing a world where there's black and brown unity, because we're both fighting against killing with impunity. You see, we're not so different, you and I. I dream of black and brown hands held high. And when we come to realize that grannies and abuelitas share the same wrinkled hands that never stop praying. The night falls and I stay up dreaming of what could be, ready to fight, ready to win, ready to see a new day with a rosary in my fist. I slowly close my eyes and pray.